What is up, guys? Back with another video. Sorry for the last video not being as good as my other FPS fix videos, but this one is going to really make up for it. So, first off, we need to go over on the statistics on getting Crossfire to work on PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. The best setting that I found that actually worked is that optimize 1x1. AFR friendly doesn't really do anything. Default mode doesn't really do anything. AFR compatible and AFR friendly, they did some weird thing when the game wouldn't load. Optimize 1x1 is the best setting to use, although sometimes the game will be stuck on the loading screen and then cannot load. Sometimes it will happen, sometimes it won't, but hopefully PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds fixes this. As you can see, having optimized 1x1 enabled, you can utilize, it utilizes both the video cards at least a little bit. It'll go up and down, as you can see, like it used 99% at one point and then 90 and then 80. It's using majority of the first card more than the second video card, as you can tell. Now, texture filtering quality should be set to performance. AMD Crossfire mode should be optimized 1x1. If you find a different setting that actually works better than optimize 1x1, it may change over time as this game becomes more developed. So you never know. Optimize 1x1 might not end up working right. If you want to know how to tell whether or not if it's actually utilizing both video cards, you can use MSI Afterburner, and using the hardware monitor, you can look at the GPU2 usage and GPU1 usage, and if it's using any percentage or any amount of usage, you would be able to tell by through there. Now, since I have this on basically always on top, it will show even though when I'm playing the game, so you'll be able to see what my hardware usage is while playing this game. Now, to FPS fix the game itself. Now, to FPS fix the game itself, I put the FPS camera FOV to 103. That doesn't really diminish your FPS, at least not that much. I'm going to keep this weapon slot HUD and then the equipment slot HUD on. I don't know what that is, but I want to find out though. Motion blur is turned off, VSync is on so that I can get rid of the screen tearing, because sometimes that actually happens when I'm playing the game. Now, the quality is custom. I set the anti-aliasing to low, post-processing medium, 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 medium. Everything set to medium. Anti-aliasing is what really kills the FPS. Now, personally, I would rather have it at 4 times, but they don't let you put it at 4 times anti-aliasing because they always put it to frickin' this. I don't know what the hell this is. It should be labeled as 4 times, 8 times, 6 times, whatever. It should be in the form of numbers so that we can just adjust between there. And after that, I was actually able to achieve pretty good frame rates actually after doing this FPS fix. If you couldn't figure out to get any of the other Crossfire settings to work, just turn it off, because eventually PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds will have hopefully they have a dedicated page on to telling people how exactly to fix the FPS through the game through there, instead of just diddle-daddling with everything else. Right now, as you can see, the GPU1 usage is at 50, 11, 12%, but sometimes the game will load and sometimes it won't. It all depends on whether or not if it actually wants to fucking work. As you know, AMD Crossfire isn't really optimized for this game. As you can see, it runs pretty fine. I get like around 30, 40 FPS, but that's mainly because of my CPU. If we should actually look at the RAM usage real quick, so we can go to Task Manager and see how much RAM it's using. I have 24 gigabytes of RAM, so I don't think it would be much of an issue. As you can see, it's using about 3 gigabytes, which that's surprising because I think before the update that they had, it was using 6 gigabytes. That's actually quite good. Oh shit. So it doesn't look like it's utilizing the second video card to its full potential. It was only using it not even a little bit. It was like barely using it. As you can see, it's like barely using the second video card, which is kind of weird. But at times, sometimes the game runs better with basically Crossfire turned off. But anyways, guys, hit me with the like, hit the subscribe button. If you want more videos, you know what to do. I'm sorry that my previous video wasn't as good. But if you want more videos, I already said it. See you guys later.